Every Formula One team starts with an idea. This one starts with innovation. Welcome to the very first season of Apple Porsche Racing. Today we're going to be building Formula One's newest team from the ground up. I wanted to create something that felt believable. Apple brings innovation and technology, while Porsche brings decades of racing heritage. Put those together and you've got a team that feels like it could actually exist. We're not here to fight for wins on day one. We're here to build. Every facility upgrade, every sponsor, every driver decision, every dollar we spend is going to matter. The dream is simple: develop the fastest car on the grid, sign a top talent, and turn Apple Porsche Racing into a team everyone wants to beat. This is only one chapter of the long story. There's going to be setbacks, mistakes, crashes, and hopefully a few unforgettable moments, but that's what makes a career mode so worth watching. This season is the biggest reset Formula One has seen in years. New regulations mean every team is starting from a different place. The 2026 cars are smaller and lighter than before, so they should be more agile through corners. The power units have changed too. There's a lot bigger emphasis on electrical power, so energy management is going to be more important than ever. Because of the new regulation changes, nobody really knows who's going to nail the new rules. A team that dominated before can suddenly find themselves chasing the pack. That's why I think it's the perfect time for a brand new team to join the grid. The new rule changes, the gap between the established teams and the newcomers can shrink. Our goal isn't to win the championship immediately, it's to understand the new rules and regulations, develop a car, and build a foundation for the future. Before we get into the season, let's take a look at the car. This is the first ever Apple Porsche Racing livery. We wanted to go with something that's clean, modern, and fast without going over the top. The silver and white base keep it classic, while the black accents give it more of an aggressive look. It's definitely one of my favorite liveries that is out on the market. If you guys want to download this launcher or livery, I'll leave them both down in the description and you guys could download them and play with this yourself. I've shortened down the calendar year to 16 races. That keeps the season moving, cuts out some filler, and means every race is going to matter just a little bit more. A few races I really like is Australia, where everything begins in the season. Monaco is going to be one of the toughest races of the year. Spa is one of my favorite tracks. Monza is all about straight line speed. Las Vegas is either going to be incredible or a disaster. Abu Dhabi is going to decide where our first season ends. Behind the wheel of our first ever car will be Luke Browning, and the other driver is going to be Leonardo Fornaroli. Leonardo Fornaroli. I don't think I'll ever get that right. I didn't notice until halfway through the race that my scaling was completely wrong in the first half. Don't worry, it's gonna get fixed later. Rookie mistake. Heading into qualifying, I wasn't expecting much. This is a brand new team with a brand new car, so every lap is a learning experience. That being said, the car felt pretty solid. The balance was there, it gave me enough confidence to push. We just didn't get quite enough pace to fight further up the grid. In the end, we managed to qualify 18th. It's not where we want to be, but for the first weekend of a brand new team, it's a starting point. Now the focus shifts to the race, keeping it clean and seeing if we can move forward when it really counts.
It's a new day, a new dawn, a new era for Formula One. This is the 2026 World Championship. New regulations, new cars, new fuels, new drivers. Ladies and gentlemen, let's ride. We go racing today then in the state of Victoria, where the drivers have 14 corners and 3.28 miles to navigate at an average lap speed of around 120 miles per hour. The close proximity of the barriers make accidents inevitable, and recent history shows us that a safety car is not at all out of the question. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And starting next to them is George Russell. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Alex Albon, and Piastri, Gasly, Alonso, Antonelli, and Lando Norris, Sainz, Lawson, Sergio Perez, and Bottas, Ocon, Hadjar, Nico Hulkenberg, and Luke Browning, Lindblad, Behrman, Bortoletto, Colapinto, Fornaroli, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Going into the race, we decided to gamble a little bit with the strategy. We're going to be starting on a hard compound, which should let us run a little bit longer in the first stint while everyone else is burning through their softer tires. The plan is to stretch these hard tires until around about lap 8. If we can keep our tires alive and stay out of trouble, we'll switch over to the mediums and hopefully have a bit more pace in the second half of the race. It's definitely not the safest strategy, but starting from 18, we gotta try something different. If everything goes to plan, it could help us make up a few positions. And the lights are out. That's a solid launch. We immediately jump up into 17th, which is exactly what we needed. Out of the corner, I deploy a bit of battery to try to stay ahead with the pack, but the car behind us has a great run and slips back past us, dropping us to 17th again. No problem, because we're not giving up that easy. I spot a gap on the inside of the Cadillac. I commit to the move late on the brakes, get the nose alongside, and we make it stick. After things settle down after the first few corners, the strategy is working, the hard tires are holding on. We're just focusing on staying consistent while closing the gap on the cars ahead. The next target is Isaac Hadjar. I'm slowly reeling him in, and as soon as I get within striking distance, I deploy some battery early to maximize the run. I pull alongside him, dive up the inside, and once again we're able to edge ahead and secure the position. But Hadjar isn't done yet. He gets a fantastic exit on the start-finish straight and comes right back at us. For a moment it looks like he's going to retake the place, so I use the remaining battery to defend as we just stay ahead into turn number 1, and thankfully we're able to hold the position. It's a great little battle, and every place we gain from here on out is a bonus after starting all the way back at 18th. And we've already got a yellow flag out on lap 2. It looks like Carlos Sainz has suffered some sort of mechanical issue. Pulling off to the side of the circuit, that's an early retirement and a tough break for him. Starting lap number 3, we carry good speed into the opening corner, get on the throttle early, and that draws us right alongside Liam Lawson. He refuses to back out, so we leave him racing room on the inside while we commit to the outside. We keep the momentum up, and by the exit we finally get the move done. Hadjar isn't done with us at the moment. He comes right back at us later in the lap, forcing us to defend once again. And this makes it even more interesting. The forecast is calling for rain later in the race. If that weather rolls in, everything could turn upside down. And with no straight line speed in this car, we get passed again by Liam Lawson in the Junior Red Bull. As we absolutely nail the run through turn number 1, we get on the power early and carry so much momentum into the corner and fly by Liam Lawson and Hadjar in one move, a huge double overtake. Not long after the double overtake, Hadjar's race comes to an end with what looks like an engine issue. And for the second time in just under 3 laps, we have another yellow flag coming out. Here on lap number 7, we're trying to make progress through the field. We're closing in on a Cadillac ahead, looking for an opportunity to make a move. We get a really good run on the straight, we carry plenty of speed into the braking zone, as we can't hit the brakes hard enough, and we crash right into the back of the Cadillac, damaging our front wing and completely changing our race. As now I have to make a decision of what tire to go on and how long it's going to take to fix that wing. As here we come into the pits and see what we're gonna get. We get an optimal time. We get our wheels off. We get our wing off. And there's a problem with the wing. 10.4 seconds in the pit lane. As we come out of the pit lane, we are in dead last compared to the 2 DNFs. This is not where we want to be in this race. As here we come around the last corner of lap number 9, we're trying to get ahead of Colapinto and Perez, who are in the pit. We're giving it full battery here, trying to get another place here as we come across, and we are ahead of them going into lap number 10. And now at the end of this lap, we're seeing everyone pit. As we see in our mirror, we have Perez flying up to us as he passes us, but we go on the outside and cut him right off at the apex of that corner. As here we are coming through the last corner, we see people pitting up in the top left. We're trying to put everything into this lap, trying to get ahead of as many people as we can. And we are currently sitting in 11th place. And with all this rain, Bottas is still staying out there with a soft tire. And we have a gap of 4 seconds. We have to gain in 3 laps. It'll be a miracle, but we're going to attempt it. And later in the lap, we are right behind Bottas now. He is really struggling out here as we get on the gas early. As we're pulling up, we're beside him now. We're taking the inside as he tries to squeeze us out. But he keeps it, as we're going to have to go late on the brakes. And we get the move done. As here we are on the final lap, we have Ocon right beside us as we're on the outside, as we just have to keep fighting for this. He goes over the curb a bit as we're trying to put the power down early to stay ahead, and we get the inside lane. And from here on out, it should be smooth sailing as we just stay ahead of him. We'll be perfect and we'll get points for our first ever race. And here we come up to the finish line. And we get them! We get the beautiful 1 point. The first ever point in Apple Porsche Racing's career. As there we have it, Luke Browning is the driver of the day. And the winner of this race is Charles Leclerc. And for the first race of the season, he is going to take it for Ferrari, as we get 1 valuable point for our team, which is much needed in a series like this where we're going to keep battling for minimum points. And joining him on the podium, we're going to see Max Verstappen in the Red Bull. And then it's going to be George Russell in 3rd place, as here it is, Charles Leclerc lifting the cup, celebrating with his team, as one day Apple Porsche Racing hopes that they'll be on that grand step doing this exact celebration soon. We have a long ways to go, but we'll end up there eventually. After taking our wing off in that first little bit of the race, I didn't think we would get even close to being in the top 10 fighting for points, so I'm glad that we are here in 10th position. We are there in the points. And as we go search for our teammate, down there in 21st, Carlos Sainz in last, Hajar in 2nd with DNFs. And I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate it a lot. And if you do want more of this content, please leave a like and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night.